This is the, or hi, this is the Bible reading video for section 8, lesson 1. Today we're reading Numbers 33 through 30, so 33 and 34, and then Psalm 43. Numbers 33. These are the stages of the journey of the Israelites by which they came out of the land of Egypt by their tribal armies under the leadership of Moses and Aaron. Moses recorded their points of departure as the Lord commanded, stage by stage, and these are their journeys according to their points of departure. They set out from Ramses on the 15th day of the first month. On the day after the Passover, the Israelites moved out triumphantly in the sight of all the Egyptians. While the Egyptians were burying all their firstborn whom the Lord had struck down among them, upon their gods the Lord also executed judgments. Then the Israelites moved out from Ramses, where they had all joined together, and camped in Succoth. They moved out from Succoth and camped in Etham, which is on the edge of the wilderness. They moved out from Etham and turned back to Pi-haroth, east of Baal-zephon, and they camped before Migdal. They moved out from before Pi-haroth and passed through the midst of the Red Sea into the wilderness, and they went a 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and camped at Marah. They moved out from Marah and came to Elim. In Elim there were 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees, and they camped there. They moved out from Elim and camped by the Red Sea, the Sea of Reeds. They moved out from the Red Sea and camped in the wilderness of Sin. They moved out from the wilderness of Sin and camped at Dophkah. They moved out from Dophkah and camped at Alash. They moved out from Alash and camped at Rephidim. Now it was there that the people had no water to drink. They moved out from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of the Sinai, where they remained for about a year. They moved out from the wilderness of Sinai and camped at Kibroth Hattaavah. They moved out from Kibroth Hattaavah and camped at Hazeroth. They moved out from Hazeroth and camped at Rithmah, near Kadesh, the place in which the 12 spies were sent to spy out the land of Canaan. They moved out from Rithmah to camped at Rimmon Perez. They moved out from Rimmon Perez and camped at Libnah. They moved out from Libnah to camped at Resen. They moved out from Resen and camped at Kehelathan. They moved out from the Kehelathan and camped at Mount Shephar. They moved out from Mount Shephar and camped at Haradah. They moved out from Haradah and camped at Machheloth. They moved out from Machheloth and camped at Tahath. They moved out from Tahath and camped at Terah. They moved out from Terah and camped at Mithkah. They moved out from Mithkah and camped at Hashmanah. They moved out from Hashmanah and camped at Masheroth. They moved out from Masheroth and camped at Bene-Jacan. They moved out from Bene-Jacan and camped at Horah Hagdagad. They moved out from Horah Hagdagad and camped at Jotbatha. They moved out from Jotbatha and camped at Abarana. They moved out from Abarana and camped at Ezon-Geber, or Elath, of the Gulf of Aqaba. They moved out from Ezon-Geber and camped in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. They moved out from Kadesh and camped at Mount Hor, on the edge of the land of Edom. Aaron the priest went up on Mount Hor and kept the command of the Lord and died there in the 40th year after the Israelites came out of the land of Egypt, and on the first day of the 5th month. Aaron was 123 years old when he died on Mount Hor. The Canaanite king of Arad, who lived in the Negev, the south country, in the land of Canaan, heard the sons of Israel were coming. They moved out from Mount Hor and camped at Zalmanah. Then they moved out from Zalmanah and camped at Punan. They moved out from Punan and camped at Obath. They moved out from Obath and camped at Abarim on the border of Moab. They moved out from Ayim and camped at Dibon Gad. They moved out from Dibon Gad and camped at Alma Dibethim. They moved out from Alba Diblathaim and camped at the mountains of Abarim before Mount Nebo. They moved out from the mountains of Abarim and camped in the plains of Moab by the Jordan, across from Jericho, the last stop on the journey to Canaan. They camped by the Jordan from Beth Shemoth as far as Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. Then the Lord spoke to Moses in the plains of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho, saying, Say to the children of Israel, when you cross the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land before you, and destroy all their sculpted images, and destroy all their cast idols, and completely eliminate all their idolatrous high places. And you shall take possession of the land and live in it, for I have given the land to you to possess. You shall inherit the land by lot, according to your families. To the large tribe you shall give a large inheritance, and to a small tribe you shall give a smaller inheritance. Wherever the lot falls to any man, that shall be the location of his inheritance. According to the tribes of your fathers' ancestors you shall inherit. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land before you, then those you let remain of them will be like pricks in your eyes and like thorns on your sides, and they will attack you in the land which you live. And as I, the Lord, plan to do to them, so I will do to you. Numbers 34. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the Israelites, when you enter the land of Canaan, this is the land you shall be yours as an inheritance, the land of Canaan according to its boundaries. Your southern region shall be from the wilderness of Zin along the side of Edom, and your southern boundary from the end of the salt Dead Sea eastward. Your boundary shall turn from the south to the ascent of Acharib, and continue on to Zin, and its limits shall be south of Kadesh Barnea, and then it shall go on to Hazar Adar, and pass on to Azmon. From the boundary shall turn from Azmon to the brook of Egypt, Wadi el-Arish, and its limit shall be the Mediterranean Sea. As the western boundary, you shall have the great Mediterranean Sea and its coastline. This shall be your western boundary, and this shall be your northern border. From the great Mediterranean Sea mark out your boundary line to Mount Hor. From Mount Hor you shall mark out your boundary line to the entrance of Hamath, and the limit of the border shall be Zeded. Then the northern boundary shall go on to Zephron, and its limit shall be at Hazar Enan. This shall be your northern boundary. You shall mark out your eastern boundary from Hazar Enan to Shephan. The eastern boundary shall go down from Shephan to Riblah on the eastern side of Ain, and shall descend to the reaches to the slopes of the east of the Sea of Chiraneth, the Sea of Galilee. And the eastern boundary shall go down to the Jordan River, and its limit shall be at the salt Dead Sea. This shall be your land according to its boundaries all around. So Moses commanded the Israelites, saying this is the land you are to inherit by lot, which the Lord has commanded to be given to the 9 tribes and a half tribe of Manasseh. For the tribe of the son of Reuben and the tribe of the son of Gad have received their inheritance by their fathers' households, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their possession. The 2.5 tribes have received their inheritance across the Jordan River opposite of Jericho, eastward toward the sunrise. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men who shall divide the land among you as an inheritance, Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun. You shall take 1 leader from every tribe to divide the land for the inheritance. These are the names of the men. From the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh. From the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Samuel the son of Amminahud. From the tribe of Benjamin, Eldad the son of Chislon. From the tribe of the sons of Dan, a leader, Buki the son of Joglai. The sons of Joseph, and of the sons of Joseph, from the tribes of the sons of Manasseh, a leader, Hanal the son of Ephod. From the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, a leader, Kamul the son of Shiftan. From the tribe of the sons of Zebulun, a leader, Elisaphan the son of Parnach. From the tribe of the sons of Issachar, a leader, Patilo, and the son of Izan. From the tribe of the sons of Asher, a leader, Ahud, the son of Shelmai. From the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, a leader, Palhadad, the son of Ammihud. These are the 12 men whom the Lord commanded to work with Joshua and Eleazar to divide the inheritance to the sons of Israel in the land of Canaan. Psalm 43. Judge and vindicate me, O God. Plead my case against an ungodly nation. O rescue me from the deceitful and unjust man. For you are the God of my strength, my stronghold, in whom I take refuge. Why have you rejected me? Why do I go mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? O send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to your dwelling places. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God, my exceeding joy. With the lyre I will praise you, O God, my God. Why are you in despair, O my soul? And why are you restless and disturbed within me? Hope in God and wait expectantly for him. For I shall again praise him, and the help of my sad countenance and my God.